be discussing about time management. It's one of the most vital elements in your NEET journey, yet the most overlooked one. Now, you may think that you are studying all day and you have got your timetable planned perfectly, you have your goals set for the day, yet something or the other is getting you away from scoring your desired marks in your mock tests. Something or the other is getting left behind, or you're feeling that maybe you're not productive enough throughout the day. And it's not just me, but many of my peers faced it as well while we were, in our journey. We felt that we studied throughout the day, but when we thought of tracking our study hours per day, it hardly reached up to 5 hours. Sometimes even we'll be able to complete our goals every day, but still we'll be left out in some way or the other because we'll be unable to reach our desired goal of productivity. It won't feel productive at the end of the day. So in some way or the other, you might feel that you are lagging behind. And time management is a thing which is to be practiced. It is to be brought about. It's not a gifted thing to any individual. So I'll get straight away into the different techniques of time management. Firstly, tracking sheets. Tracking sheets can be designed by you. It can have the different columns, the regular columns which you have, like starting off with serial numbers. Then you can add the subjects which you studied and the topics which you studied, the number of hours you devoted to them, the number of worksheets you completed, and the number of lectures you watched that day. You can arrange these in your own way. Now, I got my coaching from PW online classes, and they used to give these tracking sheets. I guess they were developed by Tarun sir. He gave it, and those were there in the botany section. I think a lot of teachers might even plan on giving it to the students. I don't know how many will, but you can design it on your own and get a printout and then xerox the pages and practice doing it week after week. At the end of the day, when you fill your tracking sheets, it's going to let you know and get you a sense of satisfaction that you did your part today and you did study. It would help you know more about yourself, or it can also let you know if you did not study and how many hours you wasted, rather. How many hours you wasted and how you would need to cover it up the next day. Now, coming to the next part, apps. You can definitely use technology to shape your preparation journey. Well, I use the app Time Balance. It gives you the statistical data of how you kept up with your studies throughout the day. Of course, when you get the data from apps, it's even more strategized. It's more statistical, and you get a broader sense of analyzing that. Okay, these were the times of the day when I got left out of my studies. I was not in touch with my studies, and also you need to keep up with your sleep schedule properly. It's very important. I have already discussed it in the video of timetable before. Then getting to the next topic, the residual topics of studies. What you can do is that you can make a list of topics which got left out somehow initially, but you never got a time to cover these up. These are small topics which you don't find necessary enough to include in the broad topic of time, the broad topics of chapters which you add to your timetable, but those are to be done, and those remind you just the day before your exams, and then you are in a hurry to complete those. These can be different things. Like I have got my residual topic list. It included many things like practicals. We in NEET 2024, the syllabus had practical chemistry, practical physics as well, and it also included the topics of frog and cockroach from biology. Now those were small things, and I initially used to leave these topics out thinking that okay, one day or the other I'll get those done. But there is a way you can get those done while carrying on with your with the broad timetable topics which you have got. What you can do is that there are certain days in which you will surely complete your studies before the desired goal of your study hours. That is, if you have set the goal for maybe 8 hours, you even feel like you have completed your target topics by 7 hours or 7 hours 30 minutes. So you can have either 1 hour or 30 minutes left. Do not waste it, or don't think that just because I've got extra time, I can devote it to reel scrolling or browsing some unnecessary stuffs, which is gonna get me deprived of my sleep later on. No. What you can do is that you can get those residual topics completed at that time. Another way of completing it is looking into how many hours of your day you're spending on your screen time. It should be limited just to 1 hour. Yes, that's the maximum number of hours you should be dedicating to your screen time. And what happens is that when you are tracking your time on a daily basis using these time management tips I just gave you, or you may have your own tricks as well, you are channelizing your thoughts just towards one direction, and that is your studies, your goal, the topics which you need to complete, the marks which you need to get, the selection. It helps in brainstorming, which results in overall increased amounts of productivity. Time tracking gives you a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day and pushes you towards your goal. It adds confidence to you, definitely. Now, to put an end to it, I would like to say that there are 2 points which I would like to discuss. Firstly, gradual increment. You don't sit with your studies the first day and think that you're going to hit the top-notch level of 16-hour study every day. You cannot do that. You have to increase your study hour time, like you have to increase your study hours in a very gradual way. Like when I started off, I set the goal of a very basic 5 hours. And then slowly, when 5 hours was a very easily achievable thing for me, I started lifting it up. And then after a point of time, I saw that maybe after 1 or 2 months, 7 hours, or I could like easily go above 7 hours. So at that point of time, my daily goal would be of 8 hours. And pushing it from 8 hours to the 11-hour one was a difficult thing. Because the first day when I hit 10 hour or 11 hour, I guess it was 10 hours. Yes, it was just 10 hours. I literally celebrated it by taking a selfie with all my notes and laptop and my copies. Well, but it didn't come easily. Then I thought that, oh, I have achieved it for the first day and I can achieve it every day, but it didn't come that easily. For the first day, it was all okay, but then I started having headaches and dizziness because I was not used to this much study every day. Like, you don't know, when I say that studying every day just for 10 to 11 hours, I do not include any other time in this time. I don't include your meal time or any other distraction thing. It's just my lectures, just my self-study time, which totals up to 10 or 11 hours. It's a next level dedication. It's a next level dedication to keep this up and to be consistent. Well, coming to consistency, I would like to say, I would like to get to the next point, that is a daily tracking. Consistency is required in everything, and it's also required in time management or time tracking. If you think that you're going to fill up your tracking sheet one day or for 1 week, for 1 month, it won't suffice. You need to do it for an entire year of your drop journey. Or you need to do it for the entire 2 years if you are maybe in your 11th. You do not have breaks from time management up till your goal is secured. You do not. You can have different breaks in your timetable, thinking that, okay, maybe this is the time, like for example, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. you can have your break. Like according to, I'm just giving an example to simplify it. So even that break has to be a planned break. Even that break has to be included in your time management. Even that break has to be tracked. So you can have breaks in your timetable, but those breaks, including those breaks, planning those breaks, and not letting the break time surpass from the designated amount is also a part of time management. There is no break from time management as a whole. If you keep up with your time management successfully and keep up with your perseverance, then you're gonna get used to this robotic, mechanical schedule which you got, where you wake up and work like a robot every day. And it's your hard work which gets you to that point. It's not easy. And if you want to work hard, you firstly have to choose to work hard. Firstly, make the decision. It's your choice. Because there'll be no regret once you're into it. There should be no regret once you're into it. There were many friends of mine who went to colleges and I really could see their good lives, getting out and being cool with their friends. But I chose to stay home for this 1 year and I chose to work hard. So for me, no, there's no grief in it. And I don't regret it a bit because I chose to work hard like a robot. And it got to me so much that even after NEET, when I had nothing to deal with, perhaps I was getting sick of my life because there was nothing interesting. There was nothing which had to go on in a very planned way. So that's it for today. That's it for this video of time management. Hope I could make these ideas or these techniques reach up to you guys. And if you like the video, if you have reached up to this point, definitely hit the like button. Thank you.